Village Board meeting to order, right at 6 o'clock on the dot. And we need a roll call.
Karas?
Aye.
Anastasio?
Aye. Here, sorry.
Karis, look where you started.
Doxy?
Here.
Bhatia?
Here.
Venturini?
Aye, here.
Washburn?
He stole my eye here.
DeGroot?
He's here too. Next item would be Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. So next item is public comment. Members of the public are welcome to provide comments on any matter. Please fill out a comment form, and the president will recognize you. Use the microphone and state your name and address for the public record. Comments are limited to 3 minutes. So we have Richard, how do you pronounce your last name, sir? Underkoff. Please come up. You can use the podium. Is the little green dot lit up on the mic?
Yeah, it looks,
Thank you.
Rich Underko, I live at 9045 Old Spring Street. And I just was here to interested in finding out more information about the planned agricultural operations at 8925 Old Spring Street. You know, and get some clarification on what the landowner is allowed to do, and also who's responsible, because it's my understanding that he has leased a portion of the land to Mr. Onan. So in terms of compliance, I'm also interested in who's going to be held accountable for that, the owner or the leasee. A little bit concerned about the signage. It seems to be the equivalent of a spite fence, you know, to just irritate and aggravate the neighbors. It doesn't really serve any other purpose financially or to his business. I'd like to make sure I understand the number of animals he's allowed to have, since he already has at least 4 goats and 3 horses and perhaps other animals in the barn, but at least that amount of animals. Also like to express our concerns about, my wife's and I's, about potential odors and what would be done. I understand those are handled by the police department, but you know, from what I can see, there's some concern that there may be some pushing of you know, the limits. And I guess I'm concerned how he's going to manage waste from materials if he's having pigs. And also, finally, you know, what it was the purpose of this big pond that he constructed. Concerned that, is he planning to store waste material in there? Is it connected to the groundwater? You know, do we need to be concerned about those things? Because we do live in an area with springs and high groundwater levels. And finally, whether this may have a potential impact on the property values of the adjacent houses. And if so, what is anything going to be done about that? Can be done about that?
Okay.
So I'm counsel for the village board here. This is not a time where they can answer your questions. This is a time for public comment to the board.
Okay.
And so those might be things that you can talk with afterwards, or maybe come in during office hours for City Hall and speak with city officials or village officials that way. Okay?
Okay. I guess my other question is, looking at CCAP, he does have some issues in the past, and, you know, whether that, you know, again, my concern that compliance, and who's going to make sure he stays in compliance. So,
Well, we discussed your issues a little bit before the meeting started, and actually, planning department is probably best suited to, you know, deal with any of the specifics that you were going into.
yeah, I've talked with Mr. Palm.
Okay.
I've met with Mr. Palm, so to
But-
get some background information.
Appreciate your thoughts.
Right.
Anybody else signed up for public comment? 3 minutes. Say what you want. once, going twice? Okay. We can close public comment. What? Should I speak slower?
Sure.
With that, we can move on to the consent agenda.
Mr. President, I move to approve the items on the consent agenda as presented.
Second.
So I hear a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So the consent agenda passes. I don't see where we have any new business. Otherwise, any quick comments anybody needed to make for a report?
Mr. President, I just want to say, go Brewers.
Yes, go Brewers, that's for sure. It was a big sports weekend.
With that in mind, I need one last.
We're in 2 minutes.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I'm not really sure if we really should go yet. I mean, I know the game's important tonight.
We stand adjourned. Go Brewers.
Go Brewers.